Our journey begins with a gentle lift, a slow and silent ascent into the soft morning air. Below us, the world of Zhaoqing begins to unfold, not with a sudden rush, but like a delicate flower opening its petals to the dawn. The sounds of the city fade into a distant, gentle hum, replaced by the whisper of the wind as we climb higher. From this vantage point, the city reveals its true character, a place where nature and human life have found a remarkable harmony. It is a landscape painted in soft greens and blues, a canvas of ancient hills and modern life, all waiting to be explored from this unique, privileged perspective. The city of Zhaoqing, nestled within the embrace of Guangdong province, has been a silent witness to centuries of history. Now, we turn our gaze towards the water, the lifeblood of this region. The Li River, a tributary of the larger Pearl River system, snakes its way through the landscape like a ribbon of liquid jade. From our elevated position, it is not a rushing torrent, but a serene and steady presence, its surface reflecting the vast blue canvas of the sky above. We follow its gentle, meandering course, watching as it carves a path through the fertile plains that surround the city. Here and there we can spot the small, dark shapes of fishing boats, gliding almost imperceptibly on the water's surface. They move with a practiced ease, their occupants part of a timeless tradition that connects them deeply to the flow of the river. We now drift towards one of Zhaoqing's most celebrated natural wonders, a feature that has inspired poets and artists for over 1,000 years. Below us, rising dramatically from the flat expanse of a tranquil lake, are the 7-star Crags. These are limestone casts, ancient pillars of rock that have been sculpted by millennia of wind and water. From the sky, their arrangement is truly remarkable. They appear as if a giant had plucked 7 stars from the heavens and placed them carefully upon the earth, arranging them in the same pattern as the Big Dipper constellation. It is a sight of almost mythical beauty, a place where the earth seems to reach up to touch the sky. Floating above, we can see the delicate bridges and winding pathways that connect these rocky islands. They look like fine threads stitching the crags to the mainland and to one another, inviting exploration. Our journey continues as we glide over the vast, placid surface of Star Lake. This immense body of fresh water, which cradles the 7-star Crags, acts as a perfect mirror for the sky. From our position high above, the lake is a canvas of breathtaking beauty, reflecting the soft blues of the daytime sky, the fluffy white of passing clouds, and the dramatic silhouettes of the crags themselves. We might see a traditional arched bridge like the famous Five-Dragon Bridge, curving gracefully over a narrow channel, its reflection completing a perfect circle in the water below. The lake serves as a vital sanctuary for wildlife. From our silent aerial platform, we can see flocks of birds taking flight from hidden reed beds or gliding low over the water's surface in search of fish. Soaring over Star Lake is like floating over a precious jewel, a multifaceted gem that reflects the beauty of the sky, embraces the strength of the mountains, and nurtures the life that flourishes within and around it. Having explored the grand natural features, we now turn our attention to the urban heart of Zhaoqing. From our aerial perspective, the city itself reveals a different kind of beauty, one of order, complexity, and human community. The dense grid of streets, once bustling and noisy, now appears as a neat, intricate pattern. We can see the flow of life moving through these arteries, the small specks of vehicles moving with a silent, purposeful grace. The city is a living organism, and from up here we can observe its gentle, rhythmic pulse. The skyline is a modest one, a blend of modern buildings and more traditional structures, none of which attempt to dominate the surrounding natural landscape. Green spaces are woven throughout the urban fabric, with tree-lined avenues and small pocket parks providing moments of natural respite amidst the concrete and steel. We can observe the daily patterns of life unfolding below. In the morning light, public squares and plazas begin to fill with people practicing Tai Chi, their slow, deliberate movements creating a beautiful synchronized dance that is visible even from our great height. Our aerial tour now focuses on the city's green spaces, the vital oases of calm that are sprinkled throughout the urban landscape. From above, these parks and gardens appear as lush, emerald jewels set within the city's grid. The largest of these, like Dinghu Mountain National Nature Reserve on the outskirts, are vast oceans of green, a stark and beautiful contrast to the organized geometry of the city streets. We can see the dense canopy of ancient trees, a textured blanket of varying shades of green, broken only by winding paths or the glint of a hidden stream. These are the lungs of Zhaoqing, purifying the air and providing a sanctuary for both wildlife and people. Even within the city center, the commitment to green space is evident. We soar over smaller, meticulously landscaped parks, each with its own character. Some are designed around tranquil ponds, with weeping willows gracing their banks and traditional pavilions offering places for rest. In botanical gardens, we can see the organized beds of colorful flowers, appearing like an artist's palette from our high perspective. These green spaces are carefully curated environments, designed to showcase the region's rich botanical diversity and to create places of immense beauty and peace. Our journey now takes us closer to some of the man-made structures that add to Zhaoqing's unique character. From the air, the city's bridges and pagodas stand out as elegant architectural statements, whispering stories of history, faith, and engineering. We drift towards the Chongxi Pagoda, a magnificent 9-story octagonal structure that has stood guard over the city for centuries. From our elevated view, we can appreciate its perfect symmetry and the graceful way its tiered eaves curve upwards at the corners, as if reaching for the sky. The bridges of Zhaoqing are more than just functional crossings, they are works of art. We soar over modern suspension bridges, their clean lines and towering pylons speaking of contemporary progress and ingenuity. These contrast beautifully with the older, more traditional structures, like the arched stone bridges that cross smaller waterways or connect the islands of Star Lake. The most famous of these, the Five-Dragon Bridge, appears from above as a delicate, zigzagging ribbon laid gently upon the water. Its form is poetic, designed to mimic the movement of a mythical dragon. As our aerial journey nears its end, the sun begins its slow descent towards the western horizon. The light transforms, shifting from the bright clarity of midday to a warm golden glow that bathes the entire landscape in a soft, ethereal light. This is the golden hour, and from our perspective in the sky, it is a truly magical spectacle. The limestone peaks of the 7-star Crags, which stood starkly against the blue sky, are now softened, their western faces catching the direct rays of the setting sun, while their eastern sides fall into deep purple shadow. The contrast is dramatic and breathtakingly beautiful. A final magnificent display from nature. The surface of Star Lake and the Li River becomes a canvas for the setting sun. The water, once a mirror of the blue sky, now reflects the fiery oranges, soft pinks, and deep reds of the sunset. It is as if the waterways have captured the fire of the heavens, holding it for a few precious moments. The city of Zhaoqing begins to twinkle into life. One by one, street lights and the lights in homes and buildings begin to appear, scattered across the landscape like a new constellation being born. Our aerial exploration concludes with a slow, gentle descent, returning us to the world below. As we drift downwards, the grand tapestry we observed from above begins to resolve back into its individual threads. The vast expanses of water and forest become lakes and parks, and the intricate patterns of the city become streets and neighborhoods once more. Yet the perspective we have gained remains with us. We have seen the whole, the interconnectedness of this place, and that understanding changes how we see the parts. The lingering impression is one of overwhelming peace. Zhaoqing, as seen from the sky, is a masterclass in harmony. It is a place where monumental nature and human settlement have not clashed, but have found a way to coexist with grace and respect. The memory of the 7-star Crags rising from the mirrored lake, of the Li River winding its way through the plains, and of the green parks breathing life into the city will stay with us. This journey has been more than just a tour, it has been a meditation. By floating above the hustle and bustle, we were able to appreciate the quieter rhythms and the larger patterns that govern life in this corner of the world. The invitation is now yours, not just to visit, but to look up, to imagine the world from a different point of view, and to appreciate the quiet, enduring beauty that can be found when we allow ourselves to soar, even if only in our minds, above it all.